It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. And it is time for #FridayFunnies, brought to you by the Cape Town Comedy Club, where we take a look at some of the biggest stories of the week to find a little bit of humor in this crazy world we live in. Here to help us do that is comedian Dalin Oliver.
Dalin, my brother.
up?
Lekker to have you, man.
Yeah.
Welcome. Listen, so yeah, give us a shout. What happened in the world? Of course, I think let's start off with the most obvious one, the cycle tour.
Yeah, cycle tour, big one, 40th one. It was cancelled. Ironically, it was my first tour that I was supposed to participate in. I know you're sad, but I'm not, because I didn't train at all. So
it all
I
worked
arrived
out.
in town at 5:30. I see the winds. I see the cyclists start off, the elite cyclists. The winds are crazy. I can't walk from the artscape to the depot where the guys are going. And I'm like, please let it be cancelled somehow or the other. But not.
So it's your fault.
I don't know if these are the cycling gods granting my wishes, but look at this. This is hectic winds. I'm glad they took the precaution of ending
I saw that.
truck going over. But then there's this little clip that comes up over here. When the cyclists started, they all went forward. Michael Jackson would have been smiling because they did like the cycling moonwalk. The wind just pushed them back slowly but surely, and they were all blowing across.
Oh my
so yeah,
goodness.
guys are walking around, and you know the cycling shoes.
They don't have grip, yeah.
They don't have grip, so Brussels sliding over here. Check here. This is pretty
So
hectic.
crazy.
So I survived this.
Wow.
So now at least I have a year to train, and yeah, cycling gods were on my side. So
Crazy.
fortunately,
Okay.
yeah.
Talking
But
about-
a tough one.
Yeah, talking about crazy wins, something that blew me away was the beef between Dr. Malinga and Nasty C this week, yeah?
And it happened post Metro Music Awards.
Yeah.
So what happened is that Nasty C won Song of the Year. Right? Dr. Malinga over here. There's Nasty C, right? Nasty C wins Song of the Year. Dr. Malinga's like, yo, there's some issues politically with the institution. There's all the artists that belong to a certain label that won, and then he tweets that Nasty C is like a pawn shop, keeping things that don't belong to him. Big shade. He then also tweets a photo of him with his own award that he bought, saying it's mine. Right? Nasty C doesn't respond, but what I like is that he took his time.
Yeah.
Because you know when someone bullies you, there's always that one friend who's like, my bro, you're going to leave it like that. You're going to let them talk to you like that. You know, you this guy, you're not friendly C, you nasty C, bro. You're going to lay down the shade.
It's going to come at some point.
It's got to come at some point. And he does this in the Instagram video. He absolutely tears Dr. Malinga apart, right? He calls him sir, and he says a few things of how busy he is, waking up at 4 a.m, filming music videos all over the country. Then he says, you're 103 years old. You're a gimmick. Yeah,
Wow.
he drops shade hard. And then he says you wear pants that are up to your man boobs on stage. And you keep kicking high on stage like you're chasing planes. So yeah, proper shades. So if you had to put that into like schoolboy context, imagine the Mortal Kombat where they say fatality and they just take you apart. Or you would Street Fighter and you hear Ryu and Ken and all they're saying is Atuget, forget. This is what I pictured. So yeah, well done to Nasty C. Even it was a roast, he won. Dr. Malinga's got no legs. It's KO.
Okay, listen, I want to ask you about this one. This is something interesting, and I did not see this one coming. A Stellenbosch student receives the first doctorate on biltong.
Yes. Firstly, only in South Africa will we have...
Look, I can kind of understand it. Biltong's like institution.
Biltong's an institution in South Africa, Stellenbosch as well.
Yeah.
So, well done to her. She got a PhD, Maxine Jones. Brilliant work, right? But my only issue is here, her struggles were different to other students because other students were protesting for fees to fall. She's just hoping for the prices of spice to drop. Like, she's like, guys, I need the proper spice to make sure I get the correct flavor. But props again, simply because, you know, she's a legitimate doctor. She's Dr. Biltong. But maybe the PhD for Dr. Biltong is different. Maybe it just means pretty heavenly droevos. I don't know. She has to figure these things out. And again, even though it's ludicrous, the title Dr. Biltong, like, it's legit because we've got a lot of illegitimate doctors, like Dr. Malinga. It's not medical, right?
But listen, it's a good kind of Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Think about it. You know, Dr. Biltong. And you say, like, oh my God, it's a girl? What? It's amazing.
Can you imagine all the farmers, all the Afrikaans people are like, I don't know. So yeah, well done.
Oh, well, there's so much more that we wanted to talk to you about as well, but this is actually a good reason for you to go and check Dalin out. Thank you so much for being here, Dalin. He's, of course, going to be at the Cape Town Comedy Club at the V&A Waterfront, and his take on life in general is the most hilarious thing. You have to go and check him out.
You have to go check it out. Right now, let's do a bit of traveling, shall we? Now, there's a saying that goes, travel is the only thing that you can buy that makes you richer. So there's no doubt that a change of scenery is great for the body, the mind, and the soul, and whether you travel internationally or locally, it's always an enriching experience. So on that note, Zoe decided to take us all camping.